I'm not shooting at the MLE today.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to Radio D&D.
I'm James Landoff, the Dungeon Master, aka Mr. Mayor.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I play Mirai.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I play Marcus.
I'm Casey, and I play B.
I'm Ethan, and I play Zephyr.
Now, roll that recap.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to 98.3 The Drop. Fresh out of Alcatraz, the Lonely Hearts enjoy their freedom once again. Marcus talked to Philip, expressing his concerns over his distribution of the arcane disruptor. Additionally, he learned his animated firearm, Vera, was made by Philip's wife, Martha. Marcus then spoke to Tim TV, who declined to elaborate on how he supplied his magical merchandise. Halo, having been injured by the spell Power Word Kill, recovered in the hospital with minimal long-term damage to his soul, and B took him to a salon to celebrate. Zephyr was visited by an MLE agent, who delivered a bank statement from the Golden Empire Treasury, informing him of his current balance of over 50,000 gold. Mirai contacted Navris, curious of her rivalry with Justina. Without providing much information, Navris mentioned their conflicting ideologies. All the while, news swarmed around the MLE, who announced their new captain of the MLE, sparking concern from talk shows like the famous show On with Ron. Meeting up with Klaus at Mr. Green's, Marcus found the bar crowded with blades celebrating the success of another gang, Chariot, Skitter, and Viridescence. They bought rounds for the bar, enthused about their future ventures that were sure to bring in tons of gold. However, Marcus didn't take too kindly to finding Skitter eavesdropping on his conversation with Klaus.
All right. So last time we left off, you guys were doing some downtime, and it's been, a bit of a relaxing week, I would say, for you guys. Definitely compared to the stressful events of Alcatraz. But is there anything anyone would like to do in particular?
I don't have anything. I think that Mirai did everything that she wanted and needed to do.
Yeah, so I guess that Marcus would want to, catch up with Klaus and catch up with Layla a bit. Just got a sense of, how they're doing with what's been going on, and kind of see how Layla's been getting herself along now that she's out and not under the thumb of the MLE.
How do you contact her?
That is an excellent question, because I have no idea how to contact this lady.
Mirai does have sending, so you could ask her to send a message for you.
I sure do have that sending.
In that case, Marcus would ask Mirai to send Layla a message.
Yeah, Mirai will do that. She'll just want to know what Marcus wants to say, and then do that.
Marcus would just have Mirai ask if Layla wanted to get a drink at some point.
Yeah, Mirai will send Layla a message that just says, Hey Layla, it's Mirai on behalf of Marcus. He wants to know if you want to get a drink sometime.
You get a pretty quick response. Yeah, I guess. Did he have a place in mind? I know this one place. It's a little seedy though. She gives you the name of this seedy bar.
Mirai looks over to Marcus and is like, she gives the name of the seedy bar, and she's like, well, Layla says that this would be fine if you wanna meet there. She says it's kind of seedy though.
Do I recognize the bar?
Speechless gives you the name. She says, it's called the Bunker, and it's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, she says it's called the Bunker. And it's a bunker, I guess.
Bar and sports grill.
Great. He'll see her there.
Mirai will shoot off a message and just say he'll see you there.
Is it just him coming, or the whole gang? Kind of miss you guys. No, it's been only a couple of days, but you're kind of the only people I actually know on the outside right now.
Mirai looks back at Marcus and is like, so is this going to be like a private thing, or are we going to do this together? Or
no, by all means, come along. I just want to see how she was faring in the outside world. She's, again, we're like the people she knows who's not trying to kill her.
That's true. Mariah will shoot off another message and just say, yeah, we'll all be there. So see you tonight.
You guys plan to go there for the night. Are you inviting Zephyr or B? It's
Yeah.
probably not a great place for B to go.
I was gonna
B's
say
an
I don't know
adult.
if B would be allowed. B's an adult.
Yeah, Mariah definitely invites Zephyr.
So if it's a pre-time or a pre-war vault, that sounds like
Bunker.
Fallout. Bunker, excuse me. If it's a pre-war bunker, would I have known about this one?
No. If anything, they well, it might not. I don't know if you can move an entire bunker. Basically, it would have been because the entire mountain that the 10th Kingdom is situated on is the ruins of the Demon King. This is where he was.
Oh, right.
Yeah, where he was risen, and where he started commanding his armies from. It might be like styled after one. Who's going to the bunker?
So far, it
Zephyr
appears
will
to
go.
be Zephyr, Mirai, and Marcus. But before
Yeah,
we go
good.
there, Marcus is going to buy a sending stone and attune it to the party's system, or at least his stone, and make sure he's got a way to get in touch with her so Mirai's not burning spell slots.
Thank you.
Are
That
you?
would
Would be helpful.
This is where it would say Layla has joined the party.
Yeah, right. Are you doing this? Like, are you telling anyone you're doing this, or is she just going to be privy to whatever you guys say?
I
Oh
mean,
my
I
god, that would
tell
be
everybody.
so funny. That would be so funny. If like
Well,
B
I
gets
would
on
tell
his like
Zephyr, I would tell Mirai, and I would tell. I'm not gonna tell B. Nah, B can find
Okay.
out.
fair.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys get to the bunker. It goes subterranean, and it's got these like concrete stairs, and they've lined the walls with these caged lights that are sort of dimly flickering and lead all the way down. It's got this kind of like musty, wet stone smell as you guys get into the bar itself after passing through its giant metal door.
Can I judge how authentic this musty smell is?
Sure. Yeah, make a history check.
Yes.
10. It's pretty authentic. It's basically the equivalent of what someone who doesn't know what a bunker is like, what they would think a bunker was like, right? But there's like something missing. You can't put your finger on it, but it's pretty close. But yeah, you guys get down there and you see, not disguised and sitting there as her true form, speechless, and she kind of like up nods you.
Ooh, this place is kind of cool.
There is a radio, but it's like staticky playing as if it had really, really bad reception in here. Or not
Imagine why.
reception, but signal.
I wonder if it's actually lead lined.
I don't know. Could be.
There's a way to check. I mean, like maybe with a kid or something. Not that we have one, but anyway, you know what I mean.
Look to the nearest employee. Hey, is this place lead lined?
Yeah, you see a rough looking halfling, like he has one of his eyes like closed with a scar across it, and he nods. Yeah, so don't you worry, you
Very
got
authentic.
anyone looking for you? They ain't gonna see you in here.
Very
This place
authentic.
is really seedy then.
Really,
I do believe lead actually blocks many scrying spells.
Interesting.
This is a bad place, okay? But yeah, so you guys go over to Speechless, and she eyes you suspiciously. So, what did you guys want?
Well, that was Marcus. Oh,
To see how you were doing. You know,
She looks
you've
around
been-
at the bunker and looks back at you. I've been all right.
Yeah, Marcus looks around the bunker, looks back at her, and goes, "All right."
Someone playing knives on the table, jabbing it in between their fingers on the table.
Mm. You have good taste in bars, I must say. I approve.
Might have
Are
been force of habit, I guess.
Are the drinks just as strong as the outside looks?
She looks at the bartender. He slides across two glasses. No ice, just this clear liquid. You assume it's just straight vodka.
Not my usual, but not gonna turn it down either. Looks pretty good. Marcus would go to toast and say, "Well, congratulations on not having anybody trying to kill you at the moment."
He toasts back and downs the drink. Yeah, it's a little different being out here. Just gonna take a while to get used to things.
Probably will, but you're not alone. You don't need to do it by yourselves. And if you need anything, just ask. And he would produce the radio stone from his pocket and say that this is attuned to our little network. So if you need anything, you can get in touch with us.
She looks at the stone and takes it, eyeing it a little bit. All right. I guess if I ever need a job done, I know some blades, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Well, nice catching up. And
Guys have a
she'll
dartboard?
pocket the stone. Oh, is there a dartboard, you said?
Yeah. There's a dartboard, a pool table.
There's probably not a pool table, but there is definitely a dartboard, yes.
All right.
It's like pinned
Marcus
into
looks
the
at the-
concrete wall.
Marcus looks at the three of them and says, "All right, lowest score buys next round."
Oh, I'm not good at darts. I'll just watch.
Do yourself.
Speechless will grab your arm, Mirai,
Oh.
and
okay.
she'll give you this wry smile and say, "I bet you're better than you think." And she's gonna cast Enhance Ability on you.
Okay.
It's the one for dexterity checks.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, if you guys want to make your dex check to see who does the best.
Sure. And you said advantage?
Could I?
Boo.
21.
What's up, Badger?
Could I just make like a dart attack?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
proficient with darts. Okay. Oof.
So Mike and Zephyr are both tied. You both get like equidistant from the center, and you see Mirais is just off center.
Oh, maybe
Huh.
I am a little bit better than I thought.
Guess so.
Oh, not
Didn't see
bad.
Speedles make her shot though.
That's true.
Let's have Speechless make her shot.
The bar you hear over the speakers. No.
It's definitely like some smooth jazz.
Yeah, it's definitely not that.
4.
Amazing.
Yeah, so
Wow.
she like doesn't even look, tries to be cool and downs a drink and throws it. It just hits against the concrete wall, and
Amazing.
she just looks at you and says, Get the fuck out of here, I'll get it.
Amazing.
Beautiful. All right.
Can someone ask where she is? Like if she's okay? Like where she's not homeless, right?
I think she was. I thought she was staying with Marcus. She said no to that.
Is she?
The offer was given, but she never took him up on it.
Where is she, James?
I don't know, where is she?
Oh my god.
Mm,
That would be part of the reason that Marcus would have come to make sure that she wasn't actually homeless.
you just
I
bring
have
it
no
up
idea
while
how to
we're
fit that.
drinking.
I have no idea how to bring that up in conversation though.
I mean, well, if we're getting drinks, like
Yeah.
Zephyr can bring it up, like as he's sipping on his sex on the beach.
Oh my god, is that what he's
They
drinking?
do not serve that here. It is like straight whiskey or
It's just like a fucking Manhattan bar. Or something. It's only old fashioned.
Oh man. Yeah, can I take an old fashioned? Hold the bitters, hold the orange twist, and just make it a whiskey.
because we have none of that other stuff. And he slides it to you.
I mean, you have like
Kind of a
cranberry
waste.
juice and vodka, right?
Just cranberry juice. No, wait,
Oh.
I said the wrong one. Just
That's
vodka.
even better. That's even better.
That's so funny. I
How
mean,
much
yeah,
is
I'll
drinks
take it.
here even?
Oh my god, yeah, I'll take a old fashioned. Jeez.
Okay, so he gives you some whiskey.
These drinks should probably be
Um,
like a quarter or something. If there's nothing else.
So you were gonna ask Speechless what her living arrangement was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know that you were kind of roughing it last time when you were let loose, but how are you doing now?
I'm faring a little better, I think.
That's not saying much.
She flips open her book, and you'll see an arcane spell, and she says, "This this should give me what I need for now."
And do I recognize the spell?
You can make an Arcana check.
And
Nope. You
Mark
do not.
looks like I take a try at it.
Sure.
Oh,
so it's 10.
Nope.
Oh man.
Geez, I could try if
Zephyr.
you guys need some help. I don't think I'm gonna do much
Zephyr.
better.
I think Zephyr's just gonna be like the one guy in the '90s hacker movie. 6. Wow. Okay.
Listen.
I think Zephyr's just gonna be that one guy in like the old '90s movie where it's just like in English, please, when the computer expert just says something very basic.
Mariah, you're not sure either, but it's actually appropriate because she flips open the book. You guys get a brief chance to look at it before she flips it back. Should give me all of the comforts of home that I need.
Sleeping in the book?
What? No,
Oh,
it's the spell in the book. Should give me all the comforts of home
How does it do that?
with magic.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, obviously with magic, but like, what do you have to do for it? Like, what does it do for you? Like,
Gives me a nice little dwelling that I can, camp inside.
oh, okay.
The spell is Liamon's tiny hut, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
I knew that as a player, but I want to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, do you guys have anything else to say to Speechless?
So, you ever think about taking up a career as a personal or a private detective?
Me? Private detective? No, that's not for me.
Kind of sound so harsh about it. You don't gotta sound so insulted.
Did
Well,
I
it
hurt
is
your
for you.
feelings?
No, I got thick skin, lady.
Yeah, it's not just blue. It's also thick.
Yeah, she like rolls her eyes and goes back to her drink. Well, I guess if you guys ever need and she like looks around suspiciously. If you need an assassin, you can always hit me up. You hear the bartender scoff.
Well, I mean, hopefully we won't need an assassin, right? So, but I mean, we could always probably use her help for other stuff. I mean, who knows? We might need an assassin. That would really take things would really take a left turn if we did, though.
what if we needed somebody with magical experience to help us figure something out? Would you be willing to help us out with that?
Yeah, I could probably do that too.
Okay. Study up on what the old crow tried to teach you earlier on. I got a sneaking suspicion that'll come and help, come in handy sooner or later.
Yeah, she nods. I don't know if you know this, but I've never actually killed anyone
I suspected as much.
legitimately.
Well, that was kind of what I was banking on. So,
Legally, yeah, I've killed tons of people.
Not anymore.
Well, yeah. Yes, it kind of ruined my reputation as a fake killer or whatever, but, I guess it beats rotting away in Alcatraz.
You don't have to be the assassin anymore. You've got dozens of other talents that you could quite as easily use.
She puts her hand on her chest like, I'm touched, honestly.
think about slam poetry.
I'm not what you would call a poet.
I don't know. I think you leave the audience speechless.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that was
Marcus is holding his
definitely.
forehead.
Dead stares you. Says, fuck it, I'm not paying
This-
for his drinks. And she disappears.
Zephyr just stares back at her, drinking his sex on the beach, hold the sex on the beach.
Yeah, she dead stares. She
Amazing.
says, "Fuck this! I'm not paying for this guy's drink," and she teleports away. She disappears.
Amazing.
Wow. Very nice.
Can't say I blame
Very
her.
nice.
Like she's not the only killer in this bar.
Killer of dreams.
It's definitely not you.
Oh man.
All right.
So
Well,
spectacular.
I guess we should head out of here then.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Not before you pay the check.
All right.
Yeah.
How much is it?
So yeah, you guys pay the check. You don't actually have it. Like I said, comes out of your daily or your weekly spending, but
No, I have to
Um,
know how much this guy's paying for just dry whiskey.
it's like 2 silver for each shot,
Mm,
or
okay.
actually probably be more like a silver for each shot.
Okay. Okay.
You guys leave the bunker. The last shot we see is you guys leaving up the stairs of the bunker, and where she was sitting, she reappears from having been invisible and orders another drink.
Wow. I love her.
I'm sure you do.
I do.
Is that everything everyone wanted to do for before I start the events of the next bit of Marcus's arc?
B would probably just be working on Battle B with her dad to get ready for the finals. And completely ruin her nails that she got painted last session. Been like, oh
Yeah.
well,
While you're in the garage, you actually find Bert tuning up your Jeep.
oh thanks, you don't have to do that. That's my responsibility.
So he comes out from under the car, covered in oil, wipes his hands on his jeans. Oh, it was no trouble, B. I just thought maybe you could use something for your car. I added this special little utility to it.
What did you add?
It's just a little bit of smarter driving. I added a collision detection feature, so even if
Oh.
you are doing some dangerous stuff, be good to be safe on the streets at least.
Oh, thanks. That's so nice. I mean, it's probably more for you being reassured I'm not going to hurt myself.
You know,
I am very irresponsible, so I
I
understand.
wouldn't say you're irresponsible, B.
Oh, okay. I'm just a little reckless.
Maybe that's yes, probably that.
Well, thanks. How would this mechanically play out, like flavor-wise?
I have already added it to your vehicle.
Collision detection. Whenever you roll on the complications table, you may instead re-roll the dice, potentially getting a new outcome. You may do this once per roll. Once you have used this 3 times, you must stop the vehicle to regain all uses. So flavor-wise, I don't know how I'd flavor that.
I was just going to say that he had something that, detects surroundings and steers in the opposite direction of a collision. Zephyr. So at some point during the week, you are approached again by an MLE officer. They seem a little flustered, but they're standing at attention, and they come up to you and present their hand for a handshake. Zephyr Wesley.
Pleasure to meet you, Officer
Harry.
Harry. How's this handshake?
Firm. It's like a solid 1 shake. I was asked to reach out to you by the MLE. We're planning on a press conference, sort of to address the public's concerns, and we thought maybe having a hero speak to our merit might be good for the public eye.
You want me to speak?
Yes, I think it's only fair, considering what happened, as a way of reintroducing you to the public. And with that, I would also, and he goes into his pocket and pulls out a small box, probably about 6 inches on each side, and it has the MLE logo on it. In addition, we wanted to present you with this.
Zephyr looks down at the box and takes it. What's this?
We, considering your investigatory past, we thought it might be better if you had a direct line to any MLE member. And is that for opening the box at this point?
Yes, you would.
Inside is a freshly polished MLE radio stone.
Well, another pet rock to the collection.
He blinks a couple of times. Oh, were these? I can't remember. This is a radio stone.
I get that, son. It's just it's a joke. We, during the Depression, we would take rocks, and those would be our pets. It's past your time.
That sounds very sad.
It was a Depression, yes. I thought the name would imply that. Regardless, thank you.
You let us know if you are interested in speaking, and we'll be in touch.
Of course. You have a good day, Officer Harry.
Yeah, he snaps to attention and briskly walks away. I'm assuming he visited your apartment just like last time. So, Lux, would you still be in the apartment?
Oh yeah, I'd say so. I don't know if she, I think that she let Zephyr like answer the door and stuff, and probably like hung back, observing.
Yeah, Zephyr's just gonna walk in, probably like lean against the kitchen, and just comb his hair back. Oh, these officers coming by. Neighbors are gonna start asking questions.
Yeah, they're gonna think we're criminals or something. What was that about?
They want me to speak at a press conference to, well, in his words, have a hero speak to show that the MLE is back in grace.
Well, do you want to?
I don't know. On one hand, I feel like I should, but
listen, if you're feeling comfortable with it, you don't have to do it. I mean, you could always reach out to Justina again, see if she might, talk back if you feel like house hasn't been cleaned exactly, if you know what I mean.
I don't know if that's it or not.
She'll just like touch his arm and just be like, look, I mean, it is kind of what you wanted, but there's kind of a beauty in anonymity, Not everybody knows who you are. People aren't hounding you. I think you should do it if you want to. I totally support it. You do deserve the recognition, but I mean, is this really them giving you recognition, or is this more them trying to use your status to give themselves better press?
I suppose that's true.
I won't ever deny you, the recognition that you deserve, because you saved all of us. None of us would even be here if it wasn't for you. That whole other world that Einstein was talking about, that would, where the Demon King won, that could have been what it was like here. There'd be no 10th Kingdom. I think the whole city owes you a huge debt. Everyone does. But it's up to you whether or not you feel comfortable being recognized in that way.
I'm gonna take a walk.
Alone, or I can come with you?
I think I'd like that.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a walk.
As you guys go on a walk, there's some point in the night after you guys get back from your walk where Mariah, you are alone and Zephyr's not with you. What is that? When does that occur?
I feel like it'd probably be like she's in the bathroom, like taking her makeup off or something. She like put him, I don't want to say she put him down for the night, but she was just like, I gotta go, like, snap my curlers or whatever. I don't know, something people do in the 60s for their hair. So she's got to do like her whole
smoking.
Yeah, she's got to go do her whole like routine.
So yeah, you go into the bathroom. As you close the door behind you, you feel the presence of someone behind you.
Fuck! Do I see them in the? Is it like I close the door and I look up in the mirror and they're behind me and I see them in the mirror?
Yeah, you see a similar visage of a black cloaked individual, sort of with these silvery threads resembling spider webs, sort of over their cloak.
Yeah, I immediately like turn around and I feel like they have a knife in the bathroom. Don't ask me why. I just feel like for protection's sake. Yeah,
He
Mariah
holds
like
up a hair dryer.
Yeah. Oh my god, she would. She like reaches for the knife, pulls out her curling iron. Not that I could burn you with this though. Like turns it on all the way up. Who are you? She snaps the hair. Oh my god, I have my curling iron right here. Hold on. Sound effects. Snaps it. Who are you? What do you want? I'll burn you. It'll hurt. It'll hurt bad.
As you're talking, you realize there is no sound coming from your mouth,
Motherfucker.
and you'll see them hold up their hand, holding your crystal violin, holding it outstretched to you.
She unplugs the curling iron because safety, and takes the violin.
They turn their back to you and start tracing arcane sigils on the bathroom wall as you see these sort of silvery spider webs manifest this inky black door before it opens up into darkness, revealing a black and white tiled floor inside, to which they gesture inside.
Yeah, Mariah nods and goes inside. Doesn't feel like there's much of an option.
What is Mirai dressed like right now? Is she in like her nightgown?
Yeah, it's 100%. It's like a silk nightgown and like a robe, probably like a matching robe. Barefoot, like her hair is like pulled up into like a ponytail or like a big bun on her head, and she's like very. She looks annoyed.
Does she change her outfit? I don't know if you have the cloak on.
No, I don't think she has the cloak on. I think it's probably in the wash this time. You can wear something every day, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta
Makes
wash
sense.
it.
Yeah, they like lead you down this dark hall, and in the distance you hear the faint sound of piano music.
They're leading me towards the piano.
It sounds like it, yes.
I do try to talk now. I'm like, hey, do I hear anything?
Yes, you do now.
Like deep sigh, relief. Hey, we're you don't have to like sneak up on me like that. Also, it would have been really nice if you would let me bring Zephyr. I don't really like to, we like to do stuff together. Where are you taking me?
Without another word, the figure continues to walk. Or without speaking, I guess they never said a single word.
No, they sure didn't. You guys can talk, right? It's not completely illegal to do that.
While you're talking, are you still following them, or
Yeah.
Okay. You insist they talk, but they remain silent until you see a familiar door, the door to Navris's study, where the piano music seems to be emanating from.
Thanks. I guess I'm getting a call from Navris then, aren't I?
They nod and gesture to the door.
Yeah. Cool. Really nice meeting you. Feel free to stop by for cocktails next time. Just you, me, and Zephyr. Okay. Anyway, she just like waves. She's annoyed. And she will open the door to the study.
At the back of the library, you will see a large black piano as Navris sits at it, her hands gliding over the keys, before she turns around, locking eyes with you and gesturing in her direction.
Yeah, Mariah moves that way.
What's her
like-
demeanor?
She like kind of steals herself and like straightens up a little bit. It's Navris, so she's not gonna be, I'll be like pissy about it or anything. She's just like, it's good to see you. And plus, they kind of have been fighting a little bit, or not fighting, but she feels like Navris has been mad at her. So, yeah, I think that she's a little bit like a child who's like trying to make their parent forget that they were in trouble at one point recently. So yeah, she just kind of approaches and is like, Navris, it's always nice to see you. It's unexpected. I didn't think, I don't know, I thought you might just send a message if you wanted to see me. It's it was a little spooky. This guy behind me in my bathroom.
So
Like a Hitchcock film.
As you're talking to her, as you get closer to her, like at a better distance, she begins to avoid eye contact with you, and her face seems sullen, or sort of conflicted, or some nature of that. And she nods. I do apologize, Mariah. I was feeling like I could use some company.
Are you okay? Is everything okay? What's wrong?
As you get closer, you will also notice the size of the piano. It is made to match someone of her size, which I believe I said she was around 10 feet tall.
She very tall.
Yes, she is very tall. And actually, when you were listening to the piano, due to its size, its pitch was slightly lower than that of a normal piano.
Huh, okay.
I think that's how that would work. If it isn't, too bad. But yeah, she looks at your crystal violin and sort of gestures. Would you accompany me?
Yeah, of course. Are you sure you feel up to it? Is everything you don't really seem like yourself.
Yeah, she remains silent for a moment, and the only sound in the room is this slight sort of like kind of like the sound you would imagine magic making, or like the sound of dust coming off of a sprite. Resting on top of the piano is a glowing violet flower that's like in Beauty and the Beast, just in this glass container, sort of floating there. And that's the only sound you hear. This sort of like gentle magic sound. Dodging your question, she will turn to the piano and begin to play.
Mariah will take it. She's got a violin in her hand, so she'll get ready and start accompanying her.
So as you play, the song starts off sort of melodic and slow, and begins to increase in pace, in complexity, until her fingers are like spiders over the keys, just releasing this orchestra of sound. At times, you feel like hard to keep up, but there's something like familiar about the song she's playing, and you sort of get lost in it. And as you play, you don't see this since you're so focused on the song, but almost like something was unraveling, Navras's skin will turn from this mauve, violetish color to a silvery white until it extends all the way over her body down to her hair. And her eyes are these black, pupilless orbs. And as the song finishes, you look and you see her.
Oh my god, she's a changeling?
She bites her lip a little bit, and you see like a single silvery tear sort of like come under her eyelid as she quickly wipes it away. Mariah, it is very hard to trust people like you.
Why? Why?
People like me.
You're a changeling. You're like me. How?
Why else would we be so compassionate towards you?
I don't know. People, how many people does anybody know this?
Only you.
Oh. Wow, okay. Mariah just like kind of puts her violin down, like rested against the piano, if she can, or just on the floor, and is just looking at Navras, and it's like, you're a changeling. You're just like me. But you're a goddess. And how did that happen? How did you? Are you like the first one? Are you weren't made in a lab? Are there other? There are others? There are others, aren't there? Because I've heard people talk about them in rumors, but
There are undoubtedly others, and they're incredibly difficult to find, I assure you, even with the resources I have.
no, you've been looking.
Nods. You're going to hear things about me, and it is going to be hard. Trust me. But I thought you, of all people, might understand.
I do. Yeah, I understand. Of course, I understand. I probably understand the most.
She outstretches her hand to take yours,
Yeah, I take her hand.
and as you do, you hear the sound of the music rushing through you again, as you feel Navris gift you something.
Oh.
And as she does this, a bit of glowing violet light glows in her fingertips and passes into your hand. I realize I may have been somewhat distant, and I apologize for that.
You're busy. You have so many things and so many people, and you're a goddess, and you don't have responsibility to me. I think I said it before, and I know that it was kind of maybe emotional and overwrought or something. But I felt like if I had a mother, it would be you, and that's I imagined that's how mothers and daughters work, and it feels even more true now.
Yeah, her hand tightens on yours, and as she nods, not bothering to like wipe away any tears. I meant what I said about you being special, Mariah.
Yeah, I feel that. I thank you taking me in and to trust me and giving me so much, forgiving me so much. Navris. Mariah will like give her like a little hand squeeze and it's just like can I hug you? I don't. Is that okay?
Yeah, so she gets down off the piano stool and wraps her arms around you in a familiar embrace. She holds the hug for a moment and takes a deep breath and pulls back and looks down at what you're wearing and says, I hope I didn't interrupt anything.
No, I was just I was like getting ready for bed. It's fine. No, Zephyr was just smoking on the balcony. So probably talking to the neighbor about charcoal barbecues again. I'm so happy to see you.
She makes eye contact with you now and says, I'm happy to see you too, Mariah.
Thank you so much for everything. I mean, I should probably get back. I'm sure Zephyr is what I'm doing in the bathroom.
Yeah, she nods and says, make sure to close the door on the way out, as the threads will conceal her skin once more, revealing the form that you know as Navris, or that you knew as Navris.
Yeah. Mariah just kind of like nods and like gives her a little bow and picks up the violin and is like, thank you. This was amazing. Just I mean, getting to play with you and all of this. I appreciate it so much. So thank you. And yeah, she'll like give a little bow, like almost like she doesn't know what to do, like unsure, and head towards the door. And then when she gets to the door again, she'll like she'll put her hand on the handle and look back over to Navris and just be like, okay, bye. Have a really good night, and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye. And then she'll open the door and then leave and pop her head back in and is like, thank you for everything, and then close the door behind her.
So she watches you leave, and the last shot we have is of her sort of waving to you with the piano in the background. And there is a little bit of a glow from the flower as she looks at it out of the corner of her eyes and smirks and says, well, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, we see Lux appear back in her bathroom as like the door weaves itself closed and disappears. And yeah, what's the look on Mariah's face as she reappears?
Freaked out. Well, first of all, she was like crying a little bit. So she's like a little verklempt. She's a little bit upset. So she just very quickly like sets her violin down on the floor in the bathroom and like washes her face very, very quickly and then is like, okay, I'm fine. And she leaves the bathroom immediately and goes to see where Zephyr is.
Probably on the balcony with this bee kicks up on the railing. Probably looking down at something.
Hey, sorry, I took so long.
Oh, sorry, what time is it?
How long was I gone for?
Not more than probably 15 minutes.
It's been a minute. This weird thing happened. I was in the bathroom and then there was a guy in there. Don't worry, it's fine. Maybe. Yeah, it was somebody that worked for Navras and yeah, she wanted to see me, and it's really weird. She's also a changeling.
Oh, well, that's quite the revelation.
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't. I don't know why she didn't tell me before. It kind of feels like something that she might have, but yeah, it was just she asked me to play. She was playing the piano. She asked me to play with her, and I did. I had my violin with me, and I played, and it was just absolutely beautiful. And she had this glowing flower on this giant piano. It was like a bass piano, basically. It was wonderful.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, you like her, right?
I mean, I'm a detective, so I guess I have a healthy respect for the mysterious.
Yeah. Just it's kind of important that you also like her because it's kind of like she's kind of like my mom. I feel like that familial connection.
Yeah. Say why she only just told you now?
She just says it's hard to trust people like me, like us. So I think she wanted to make sure that I was trustworthy, which I admit in the past probably really wasn't.
Glad you two are getting closer.
Is he though?
You want to do an insight?
I sure do. What I roll? No. Oh, good, an 8. I'm gonna do shit today.
Ooh. I'll play it off like this. T, you see Zephyr try to initially, like, it looks like he was like reading a book or like a newspaper or something, right? But something falls out from the middle and he tries putting it inside his pocket.
Something falls from the middle of his
Newspaper.
paper and he tried to put it in his pocket. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Like he tried to like he was looking at it and tried putting it inside his pocket really quick without you noticing.
What was that you just put in your pocket?
It's the stone.
What stone?
The MLA one.
Were you recording me?
No. I'm just still stuck on this, I guess.
I understand that. I just no. She'll sit down next to him. Come here. Why? What are you feeling? You feel like you wanna do it or no?
I do want to do it, but I'm just not the same Zephyr that fell out of the sky.
It really is, isn't it? I don't think anyone expects you to. Like, first of all, I don't know if you know this, but you're blue, and I don't think you were before. Oh, I'm okay. Jokes aside, I don't really think anyone expects you to be the same guy that dropped the bomb. I think they just want you to be you, and that's a very honest, very loving man, and be real. I think that probably the Emily's looking for some sort of authenticity and a real hero that stands behind them. But I guess it depends on whether or not you actually do. But I guess you have to square with whether or not you feel comfortable being a someone who's a representative of the MLE, or if you just want to be Zephyr.
You give me a minute.
Oh yeah, of course. She'll get up and she'll kiss his cheek and then leave.
Zephyr would stand up and lean against the railing of their apartment, take the stone back out. Okay. This is Zephyr Wesley. I'll do it.
Zephyr Wesley, great. Thank you for accepting. We'll debrief you in a couple of days for the conference.
Right. And out of curiosity, where's the plane wreck?
The plane wreck.
Mm-hmm. One I crashed in on.
Oh, I see. I will follow up with some of the other agents and get back to you on that, as I'm sure you would like your plane back.
Zephyr just looks around their apartment block like, where am I gonna put that?
So yeah, as you're like looking around at your apartment, you're standing on this balcony and you hear thunder begin to rumble above as streaks of rain start coming down. And the camera zooms from your window as you head inside from the rain, travels across the city, and peers into the window of Marcus's apartment. I'm assuming you and Klaus are engaged in a polite game of chess.
A battle of wits.
A battle of wits. He puts poison on the table. No. But yeah, as you guys are playing, he says, Have you given any thought about what I said about restarting the guild?
I have.
And would you like to join the guild?
I would. I think it would be interesting, to say the least.
You know, he looks at the chess table, picks up a piece, and the camera's like level with the board as he places it down, and we hear the echo of the piece hitting the table. Would you be prepared to do the right now?
Marcus would pick up the queen on his side of the board and move it into a neutral position, and he would say, yes.
So he picks up the piece and kind of holds it in his fingers as he reaches into his pack and brings out a small glass. You see him hold the piece above the glass and squeeze it as it turns into this black ink-like fluid. He slides it across the table to you. Well, and he takes his glass and like holds it up to you to cheers you.
Cheers. The new beginnings.
So you drink the liquid.
Mm-hmm.
It is tasteless, but you immediately feel your head start to whirl as you are taken in this like your field of vision is enveloped in darkness until you are basically standing on a massive chessboard with these large chess pieces around you. You hear sort of Klaus's voice echoing from somewhere. You're but a piece of this dark game. Once you begin, you must play till the end. Do you know the rules?
Most of them, but I'll figure it out as I go along.
You'll watch as you look across the board as it like extends to an impossible distance as pieces begin to line up on the opposite side. You stand on one side while your opponent stands on the other. One wins while the other loses. Do you know the rules?
Yes.
You will begin to see pieces on your side begin to fall, 7 each of the single type. Pawn, the rook, the knight, the bishop, the queen, the king. Of the 7 pieces, you are one of these pieces. Your piece defines how you will play the game. Do you know the rules?
What are the rules?
Which piece does Marcus select?
Pick the queen.
I need Marcus to make a Constitution saving throw against poison. You have advantage on this. DC is 20.
Well, that didn't go well.
No, it did not. So with an 11, you feel your vision snap back to you, but you feel your insides like burning, and immediately Klaus like goes to help you. You take a level of exhaustion, as well as a bit of poison damage, 16 total poison damage. And as you are sort of like reeling on the floor, and Klaus is helping you, we watch as this black substance moves down Marcus's neck. Where does his tattoo manifest?
It's going to manifest on his left breast, on his chest, just over his heart.
So we watch the ink like substance move down his neck to his chest, and there's like a brief like white glow from under his clothes. And Klaus helps you as you feel like dreadful, like after a long night of partying or heavy drinking. Your head is still like slightly spinning. You do feel this newfound power. And Klaus helps you sit up and says, That's the worst of it, but welcome to the game.
You. Can I have some water or something?
He nods and goes to your sink and gets you some tap water. And if you look in the abilities section, you now have a new ability. Would you like to share with everyone what that ability is?
It's called the Queen's Peace. Quick observation. With the Queen's Peace, you can take in all your options in combat in a brief instant. The Queen's Peace gives you the following benefits. On your turn, you can take the search action as a bonus action. Additionally, once on your turn, you gain advantage on any one attack roll against a target within 5 feet of one of your allies. You may use this a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier. You regain all uses when you finish a long rest. I like that.
Marcus, you are feeling quite dreadful. You're not poisoned, but you do gain that one level of exhaustion, which I believe is disadvantage on ability checks. And Klaus looks at the board and he smiles. I think maybe I could beat you now, but maybe that's not the best time.
No, I don't mind losing to you, but if you lose to me, I can't be held responsible.
Just as you say that, you get a message, a magical message from Fiona. Marcus, I couldn't stop him. He's leaving soon. With the shipment. I need your help.
On my way. Okay, Klaus, we have a potential problem with Philip trying to murder a bunch of magic users, or at least rob them of all their power. His daughter's panicking. I think we need to help her out. Will you help me?
He nods.
Okay.
Of course. Yes, of course, Marcus.
Marcus gets on the radio stone and he calls the group and Speechless and basically explains the situation and says that we need to get to the upper district as fast as possible.
What time is it? What time of day is it?
It's nighttime. Actually, close to midnight.
Yeah, Marcus, what's up?
Well, Philip is possibly going off the deep end, and he seems to be going to release a whole bunch of anti-magic person's weaponry. So I feel like we need to go and make sure he doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, we should have probably just killed him.
B, for once in her life, what had been sleeping had went to sleep at a reasonable hour. Wow, this has been a really good thing to wake up to.
Yeah, I'll buy a Waffle House.
Oh my god. You'll buy me a Waffle House?
I will buy you some Waffle House, not a Waffle House.
Okay, that's still good.
Better if it was a whole Waffle House.
Alright, well, you have your own car. Mirai, does Zephyr have his car? Does Zephyr have a car yet?
No, he's just looking at one still, you know.
Okay, I could come pick you up.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
It'll be ready. Zephyr's already fully dressed.
Oh my god, I
Amazing.
thought you
On
were
his pants.
asleep. I was like, I'm not ready.
Well, hurry up.
Marcus, are you gonna drive? You're gonna drive yourself to the Zap train station?
Yeah, I'll get there. Has anybody heard from Halo? How's he doing? Is he out of hospital yet?
He's out of the
I'm
hospital.
here.
I went. Yeah.
I can meet you guys at the Zap train station as soon as you get
Here's
here.
our boy. Good. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm good. Glad to hear from you guys.
Ah.
Are you up or about, buddy? Layla, are you in or out?
You do not hear a response from Layla.
He
Alright,
wouldn't
taking
respond.
taking guys out.
Wait. Why are you
What?
talking to her? How are you talking to her? Is she on our station? Is she on our channel?
Yeah, she got a stone.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, didn't Marcus tell you that?
No one tells me anything.
Must have slipped
No,
my
I'm
mind.
kidding.
Sorry.
You guys do tell me stuff. I'm just really upset because it's like I actually went to bed at a good time. Anyway, I'll go tell my dad. I'm gonna go wake him up. I think he fell asleep in front of the TV again, and then I'm gonna be there.
All right,
Alright,
quit chatting.
see you
Get
on the Zap
dressed.
Oh my god, so many people have talked.
Zephyr, you go. Then Marcus.
Zephyr just yells at Mariah to get dressed.
Okay,
chatting.
I gotta go. Don't forget to pick us up, B.
Well, I'm gonna come.
Mr. Mayor, would it be faster for Marcus to drive straight there in his car or to take the Zap train?
The roads are actually fairly clear at night, especially around this time.
Oh, I wouldn't know
I think
that.
the Zap trains mostly run during the day and to conserve energy are mostly down at the nighttime.
Oh, okay. Well, after B picks up Zephyr and Mariah, she'll see that the roads are pretty clear, and she'll get back on the radio stone to tell Halo that she'll pick him up at a designated location because the roads are fine.
Okay. So yeah, you pick up Halo and he nods and gets in the car.
When he gets which part of the car? Where is he getting in? Where is Zephyr and Mariah sitting?
It's in the back.
They're both in the back.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So
Zephyr
when
hops on the cannon.
Halo, oh my
You hop
God.
on the cannon? Zephyr, get down.
Zephyr, you can't
Okay.
you can't just let the cannon come out and be presses the button until I put it back in the car.
I literally called
Um,
shotgun.
That's true. He sits there and ponders for a second. Oh, anyway, when Halo gets in the car, she'll hit like the top of the Jeep is like exposed, right?
Yep, it's exposed.
Okay. So she's gonna hit like this light that's on her dashboard. You know how like when you get in your car, you got your overhead lights?
Uh-huh.
She's gonna hit it real quick for when Halo gets in. And she's basically her nails. She went to like the salon and her nails look like absolute shit. And she wants to see how well his painted fins have like held up.
I mean, he's been in the hospital a couple days and hasn't gone back to get them done, so probably washed off by now.
Oh, okay. He's gonna like turn the light off and be like, was it worth the money? My flames are gone. And then she'll drive away.
Okay. So as you guys are tearing down the street, we flash back to the Charleston estate as we see a nervous-looking Fiona waiting outside her dad's study. She eventually like shores up some courage and goes in. Yeah, you see Philip, look surprised to see her. Oh, Fiona, great to see you. What are you doing up so late? And Fiona, well, Father, I don't think she would agree with what you're doing, with what you made. You see his eyes kind of soften a little bit. What do you mean, Fiona? I think you should go back to bed. And she shakes her head. No, Father, you need to listen to me. You can't deliver the arcane disruptors. You know what could happen, and you know what she would say if she knew you were doing this. I'm going to have her make a persuasion roll. She needs a DC 15.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
She gets an 8.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
At her words, you will see Philip. His face turns red with anger. You mean what they said about what you did was true? Marcus was telling me the truth. I only Fiona. And you see him just like at a loss for words. His like fists are like bunching up, and you see like the whites of his knuckles as there is a knock outside the door, and Fiona turns around to see this elven figure with this dark skin and these sort of like pale gray eyes. He wears this very deep blue robe with silver trim, and he says, "Philip, I believe we have an order to fulfill tonight." You see Fiona look terrified as she snaps back to her father, and you see more resolve in Philip's face. I believe we do, Fiona. I'll be back. And Philip stands up and follows the stranger out of the parlor. Cut back to you guys as you are racing towards the Charleston estate. Are you guys like side by side or like front and back? Because Marcus is in his car, right?
Well,
Yeah, I
and
think it
she
depends
would be able
on.
to keep up. She can't
I-
keep up with me. I'm ahead.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't be able to. Also, depending on what part of town. Well, I also had to go pick up Mirai, Zephyr, and Halo.
True.
And I'm assuming Marcus is going to get me Waffle House later because this is
Yes.
urgent. Yeah, so he would definitely be in front of me. I'll probably like get on the radio stone to let him know like what streets we're passing, like where we are.
For ease of use, we can say Marcus gets to the estate first, but that you're like right behind him.
Good.
Marcus, as you pull up to the estate, you will see the same gilded gates with the Charleston signature in the center of them, and you hear the sound of the bunker doors opening as the ship begins to rise out and take off into the sky.
Oh, that's not good.
B, you like we hear your tires screech on the pavement as you get there, just to see the ship rising and heading towards the lower district.
I don't even know what to do. Can I shoot Zephyr out of the cannon?
No, that would hurt him a lot.
You couldn't
Aw.
just. Oh no!
Zephyr gets
I-
off the cannon.
Sorry, I tried. The man in the sky said no.
The man in the sky said no.
What an asshole.
I
Thinking
know.
of
It's like he controls everything that happens here.
So weird, right?
I'm sorry,
Uh,
James.
The ship is currently like flying above you guys, like hundreds of feet in the air.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna radio Marcus to see where he is.
He's right in front of you. You're
Oh,
both
okay. I
outside of the
didn't-
gates.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if he had like ran to a different part or we couldn't see him or anything. Okay, Marcus, should we go inside and maybe find someone?
I'm gonna follow the airship. You go inside and get Fiona.
Follow
There's
Uh,
another
the
airship.
Wait, should I follow the airship? I have a cannon.
If you fire on that thing, there's so much
Wait.
weaponry on it that'd be a problem.
No, we need Fiona and no, get in the Jeep.
Me?
Yes, we're all getting in the Jeep. B puts her artificer's glove. Do you remember when we were on there last time and I had tuned my glove? To the winch?
I like it. I like it. All right.
Okay, all right. Let's go find Fiona. I actually don't know this out that well, so maybe you should go find Fiona.
The
You're right.
the ship is currently like sailing away.
Oh shit, we cannot
If
get
you
Fiona.
if you're going to catch it, it needs to be now.
Okay, we don't have time. I'm sorry. Get in the car.
Alright. Going. All right.
in the fucking car.
Grabs Klaus,
This
throws
is-
him in the jeep.
Oh my god, everybody's crowded. You're probably hanging from the frame again, like what
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
did in the Badlands.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm hanging on to this like a badass.
Oh man.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so you're going to trail the ship. Who's driving the jeep? Because
V
B, if you
is.
are going to use your artificer's
Oh
glove,
shit. Yeah. Oh no, you know what it should be? B's driving, but B is like, Halo, take the wheel.
oh no, he's like, this is really dangerous.
It's okay,
Halo's
we're
the
gonna
only-
be.
Halo's the only
Wait.
one that didn't go to Instructor Rage's boot camp.
Oh my
I was
god.
about to say
let's-
that. I was about to say that.
Let Zephyr drive.
Zephyr.
He knows how to
Let's say let
Zephyr.
Zephyr drive.
Yeah,
Hey,
he'll
Zephyr's
slide
driving.
it.
B's on the hump
Alright.
in the back.
All right. So a horse with no name. That's the jeep's name. Its
You betcha.
safe speed. Its safe speed is 3. To catch up with the airship, you need to be going a current speed of 20.
Oh shit.
Wow.
My bad. I feel like we should have just taken Marcus's car.
Why don't we just have Zephyr run?
With my safe speed. James.
I'm really glad I kept my glove in the trunk. Battlebee is also gripped to the frame. I forgot to mention she's up there too.
She gives a little wave with one of her appendages.
Sometimes I forget she sleeps on top of the car.
I think we need to go like now.
No, we're going. We're going.
Yes,
Okay,
Virgo.
so Zephyr, you floor it. You begin increasing the speed. You can only increase it in increments of 2. You start out with 2, that's no problem. And then I'm assuming you increase it to 4. Yes?
Yep.
Go ahead and make a vehicle land check. Or actually, roll. So the... Oh no, the car's maneuver bonus is 0.
You're proficient in it now that you that we took the class.
So it's just going to be a d20 plus your proficiency bonus. Your DC is
Wait,
only
I'll give you a
11.
bardic inspiration. Slap it.
Can I give him-
Might want to hold on to those because the DC right now is only 11, and he's going to be
Never mind.
needing to make a lot
Hey.
of these.
You're
I'm
fine.
gonna. Can I keep giving him guidance?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And
I
you
don't-
can use bardic if you want to give him one to hold on to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zephyr, I have a bag of Fritos in the glove compartment for you.
Getting my hands on 10 too right now.
Halo, do
I'll
your
fi-
job.
I'll feed them to you.
He starts shoving. Oh, you start shoving food in his mouth.
Somebody give him the Fritos.
Just chew it. You need it.
All right. Roll a d20 plus your proficiency bonus, and then plus a d4.
20.
Yeah, that's fine. The DC was 11. Yeah, you guys begin tearing down the streets. Eventually, you leave the residential district. You increase your speed to 6. Go ahead and roll again. Don't forget to add your proficiency bonus to this, whatever it is.
Yes. It's 4.
So
And for each roll, you also have guidance. You could just get guidance every time you get a corn chip.
15 is fine. The DC was 13. You increase it again to 8. B, at this point, are you trying to get control of the winch?
Yes.
Make a tinkering check.
I got a 16.
You get a weak signal, and you can tell that the cable is starting to come down.
Guys, I think I got it.
Go and be.
Zephyr, your current speed is now 8. Go ahead and make another maneuver check.
19.
19 is fine. The DC was 15. So yeah, B, the thing is slowly but surely coming down. Go ahead and give me another tinker's check to try and get it to come down faster.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself guidance. Oh my god, I got a nat 20, so that's a 27.
Nice.
You can't do much better than that. Zephyr, are you increasing the speed to 10?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Need for
you guys begin to maneuver through taller buildings now. And as you zoom by one of the alleyways, we see MLE car resting in the alley until their lights begin to shine blue and red, and you hear the sirens begin to sound behind you. Go ahead and give me another maneuver check.
Oh my god.
He's your friend.
I don't think we have time to pull over. 22.
Okay, 22 is fine. Does Zephyr do anything?
Let me think. Oh, wait, I have a radio stone.
I was just about to say.
You connect to someone at the MLE station, and they say, Zephyr, I can put you through to the officer. Is everything okay?
It would be appreciated.
Okay. I'll connect you with who's ever out that way. Eventually, you get the sound of this gravelly MLE officer. This is Officer Davis. Who is this?
How much should I tell? Just look together. How much should I tell him?
Just tell him who you are and that you're just doing a private investigation. Just.
You understand that you're going well above the speed limit? I protect these parts.
You're doing an excellent job, officer. This is Zephyr Wesley, private detective, currently chasing down that airship.
What's the situation?
I just look to the others like, should I tell him?
I mean, just tell him it's on a need-to-know basis, and he doesn't need to know.
Feel like he really wants to know.
Yeah, well, people in hell want ice water.
He is yelling at Marcus, shoot his tires!
Oh, shoot him. I've already identified myself.
Feels like a really bad idea. I'll let him drive his ad. I'm not shooting at the MLE today.
Well, what was his name? Gravos? Or
Travis? Oh no, sorry, Davis. I don't know why I said Travis.
Davis.
Davis.
Okay.
Officer Davis.
Well, Davis, if you can catch up, I will be happy to tell you.
That's not acceptable. So he's gonna
my
continue to
God.
follow you.
Oh my God,
Um,
Zephyr, say something.
Get the witch. Focus on.
Getting the witch, I'm
Um,
trying.
B, go ahead and give me another tinkering check.
I don't want us to get arrested.
I give you a bardic too, just in case. Just hold
I got
on
a
to them.
15, and I have guidance, so... Okay, that's a 16, and then you also said you gave me a bardic, right?
I did give you a bardic, yes.
Okay, I think a 16 will be good. Knock on freaking wood.
Klaus is just looking around like, who are these maniacs? What is Marcus doing right now besides hanging on and looking cool?
Marcus is
sorry.
trying desperately to figure out how to get up there. Can he see the cable coming down?
Yes, you can see the cable down. It's about halfway down right now, a little over halfway.
He would pull out his revolver that has the grappling attachment, and he'd like have that at the ready so that if he can get it within like 30 feet, he can take a shot at it to try and grapple it and pull it down to the
Ooh,
actual
nice.
Jeep.
I like
That's
it.
so smart.
So yeah, you've got Officer Davis on your tail. Zephyr, go ahead and give me another maneuver check. Yeah, so your current speed is increased to 12.
Remember, you have guidance.
Such a long equation here. Plus 4.
You can copy and paste
Plus
it multiple times if that
1d4.
helps.
No, I'm doing it like this.
Okay.
I enjoy the pain.
Amazing.
Ooh.
You do have a bardic. You got
Yes.
one of those. It's a
And
That's
you,
a D8,
also,
right?
and
Yep.
you also have guidance. So whatever
Guidance
that
is
is,
added
so
in
13.
there.
Yeah, he already rolled
that's-
the
Oh, is it?
guidance.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey, you can
But-
re-roll that. You can re-roll that one with Harmo.
That's
it's
right.
Okay, what's the check for this? Like, what's he need to get?
He needs to get, what does he have right now? So safe speed, he needs a DC 19. Go ahead and
Okay.
re-roll the D8.
B is using Flash of Genius plus 3.
I knew that was gonna
Oh,
happen. It's
no.
plus 2.
You can
I
re-
knew that.
B is using Flash of Genius plus 3.
That will not be enough. His total right now is 15. He needs a
Yeah.
19 to pass. So that means
Wait.
you have to roll on the complications table.
Oh, I
So-
see. 16.
13
Fuck.
plus 2 plus
13 plus 2 is 15.
Well, what's Flash of Genius? That would be 18. Okay.
That's plus 3. Yeah. it's
Okay,
plus
so that would
my
be 18.
Not
intelligence.
enough.
Damn.
So
Okay.
please, Zephyr, roll 2d6.
7.
Nothing happens.
Thank God.
So you are safe this round. You feel the car like start to go up on two wheels as you round a turn too fast, but you feel it like slam back down as you
Marcus,
finish
lean
the
in.
turn.
Marcus will lean in. Oh my god.
Marcus does that grapple shot thing around a pole and pulls you around the turn.
Amazing.
That would be so cool.
The whole time I thought it was Superman. Really, I'm Batman. What speed do we need to get up to?
You need to get up to 20. Right,
Okay.
that last round you were at 12. So you've got
Right.
probably another 4 more rounds. Casey, go ahead and give me another tinkering check.
God, I'm so stressed. What if we crash? What if the
You're at
stupid
59
officer?
right now.
We're at 59. What do I need to
I am
get?
compiling your. You need a total of 100. I'm compiling your tinkering
Oh.
checks.
Okay, that's a 19, but I'm gonna do a guidance again because I'm gonna consistently give myself guidance. B has taken a Cheeto bag out of the glove compartment.
Who's the one giving Zephyr guidance?
I'm
It's
giving
also
Zephyr
UV.
guidance. Yes,
Is
that's
it
a
mm,
20. It's
Halo-
concentration,
Yes,
which means
but this is
whenever
happening
we.
on a turn-by-turn basis.
Well, if Zeph. Oh, I see. Okay, then we'll take away that one. I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll be giving Zephyr guidance. So I just got a 19. Yes.
You're at 78. You hear Officer Davis on the radio stone again. Pull over right now. Don't make me call it an airship.
Oh my god.
Marcus wants to reach into his backpack and pull out a bottle of laxative.
What?
Oh no.
Wow.
Okay.
How do we still have these?
I have
That's
12
the
more of
real-
these.
Do you have a plan for said bottle?
I do, in fact. I'm
Okay.
going to kind of look back, gauge how he's moving through the streets, and I'm going to throw the bottle at the windshield. And hopefully it'll
Amazing.
explode in a cloud of powder, obscuring
Okay.
his view.
Make a dexterity check. You can add your proficiency bonus.
That's hilarious.
That's a 13.
Okay, so no, you just chuck this bottle and we see it like smash against the asphalt.
Well, that didn't work.
I was debating on what would have been the check. What were you gonna allow for that, James?
I was just gonna do the AC of the windshield, which would have been 15.
Okay.
'Cause I was debating on using Flash of Genius for that, but then I was like, I don't know.
So yeah, you throw the bottle and it just explodes on the
Yeah.
ground. That brings us to the next round. So you're increasing to 14. Zephyr, go ahead and give me that maneuver check, please.
I'll give you another bardic.
15.
You also
Your
have-
DC is 21.
I'm gonna need that
21.
Bardic, which is
Well-
a D8.
Can I use Flash of Genius to give you +3? Does that get you there?
That will get him there.
Zephyr! There's also a bag of Cheetos!
Can't eat anymore.
Yes,
You're
you
gonna have
can.
to figure it out!
Eating this late at night is terrible for your health.
Hooray!
I
So
got
21
you.
21 just gets you there. B, go ahead and give me another tinkering check.
20.
You're at 98.
I am so tired of this not working and getting out
You,
here
you
quicker.
see the cable; it's almost level with the car, but you're still too far away distance-wise from the ship.
Can I use my grapple shot to shoot it and try and get it?
It's still a little too far away. It will be like as soon as you're within range, it will be like a cinch to be able to grab that with your grapple shot. But at the moment, the airship still has some distance on you. Your current speed is 16 now. Zephyr,
Okay.
give me
You want-
another maneuver check.
Can I read you in first?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So Davis, there's a shipment of illegal weapons on that ship. I'm trying to catch up with it.
Why didn't you just say so? I'll have an airship intercept them.
It's my bust. I want the credit. He doesn't say into the stone, but
So yeah, he begins radioing to get a MLE airship that's along the wall's border to intercept the airship. I do need that maneuver check though, because you are currently at a current speed of 16.
Yep.
The DC is 23 now.
all right, here we go again, y'all.
I mean, I've got the Bardic on deck if you need it.
Come on, Zephyr, roll good. Oh my gosh, 8. Okay, well, plus 4 and 3, so 15. Okay, and what's the DC again?
23. You would need to get an 8 on a Bardic die.
Maybe you want to just save it for later.
I
Up
could
to you,
also give
maybe.
you Flash of Genius one last time, so you would have to get a 5, so it makes your chances a little better.
My rolls have only gone up by 1 these past
Oh
couple
my
times.
God.
The first, I went from 6, 7 to now 8. Oh man.
So remember, you're rolling on the complications table, but B's car now does have collision detection. So if it's a really bad outcome, you can re-roll it.
Okay.
Are you
Let's just
accepting
do-
the complication?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, roll 2d6, please.
7.
7, nothing happens.
Okay.
Yo, that was lucky.
So yeah, you run a stoplight, and fortunately the car was looking both ways before they just went, and you hear them like angrily honk at you, and then see that an MLE officer is following right behind. B, give me one more tinker check. You just need a 12.
I got a 15.
Okay. The winch is now level with the car, and as soon as you get into range, Marcus, you'll be able to snag it with your grapple shot.
So if I'm there, I like to take a shot at it.
It's not there just yet. Once it's in range, it is currently the level you need it. You just need to close the gap just a little more.
Got it.
Zephyr, you hear over the radio stone.
Attention, border control. We have a bogey in the air. Illegal firearms. Move to intercept.
And that brings us to the next round. So increasing your
Marcus.
speed from 16 to 18. What were you going to say?
Sorry, Marcus. I knocked on your friend. There.
I don't
Does-
care. He might.
I feel like he probably will.
Yeah. We knocked on the guy that really almost took out a god on his own. Great job.
Yep.
All right, so increasing your speed to 18. In case you don't have to worry about tinker checks anymore, I just need a maneuver check from Zephyr now. The DC is currently 25.
Easy. Not easy.
Easy?
Not easy.
Okay, I don't think you can get there. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
With a level of overconfidence I haven't seen in a while.
For those watching at home, that's a nat 1.
And the
My
universe smacked you right
God.
back down.
Hey, 7.
Another 7. Nothing
Amazing.
happens.
And the universe helped you right back up.
All right, last
That for the
last
idiot
min-
savant.
Fucking truly.
The universe
last-
was like, hey, I hear you're stressed.
last round. Your current speed is now 20. Zephyr, I need one last maneuver check. The DC is like 27 now.
Oh my God.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Sending good vibes.
17.
Oh my God.
You
I don't think you can get there.
you
So even if
can't.
I give you a +3 with Flash of Genius, you would need what?
So I need
Oh,
8 more.
a 6.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you could try it. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt. You got the
But we could
Bardic.
also
Don't forget, you still have like the steering assist. So even if the
Yeah.
complication is really bad, you can, and you haven't used any of those yet.
yeah, we have 3
Yeah.
times, so I think you should just do it. You
yeah,
should
Yeah,
we'll
just
take
go.
it.
4 is also none.
Well,
Ha,
well,
ha, ha.
I like how you made 7, which is like
The
like a
most
lucky
rolled
number,
Yeah.
but also number 4 is your favorite number. And
4
both
is
of
my
those
favorite
numbers,
number.
yeah, I know. And both of those have nothing that happens, and I just feel like this is a good thing for us.
Marcus, the cable is like swinging wildly in between buildings. You see it impact like the window of a building, and it like it shatters the window, so it's like swinging all over the place. Go ahead and make a firearm attack.
Okay. Ooh.
14. I don't think a 14 would be enough.
I don't think so either.
So you're currently keeping pace with the airship. You'll watch as your field of vision becomes incredibly open as there is this long stretch of street that extends from where you are to the giant, massive toll wall that stands in your way. And you realize that if you don't get up there fast enough, you may impact the wall. Marcus, would you like to make another attack roll?
Yes. Nat 20
okay,
bitches.
yeah, nat 20 is gonna get it. So you see this wall. There's a look of panic on your face, and yeah, what do you do as you see this? Explain the scene for me.
So as this wall's approaching us, I just kind of like hit a focused concentration and whip my pistol around, shoot at the flailing line in the air so that it will grab it and pull it back towards us. And at this point, I got the rope in my hands. And I'm like, fuck, what do? I tie a knot around the roll cage of the Jeep and tell Zephyr to slam on it.
The winch ends in a like massive hook that can be like
even
hooked
better.
to the it can hook to the Jeep itself. It's big too and heavy duty. Remember, these things were moving storage containers around.
Great. So I'll yell to everybody to hang on. I guess I'll tell B to retract the hook, I guess.
Okay, so you hook it to the car. Is that correct?
To the roll cage. Whatever is going to be the most structural on this Jeep.
Yeah, with your crit, I think we can go off that. You attach it to the Jeep. We get a look at Officer Davis, who's holding up his radio stone. We just see him like mouth the words "what the fuck" as you begin to retract the winch.
You bet.
Zephyr, driving becomes incredibly easy as the wheels leave the ground, and you guys are trailing behind the airship.
Zephyr will just like lean out off the side, look over to Davis. I'll be taking it from here, Sergeant.
So as you guys near the wall, you're retracting the cable, you will see a massive MLE airship begin to move to intercept the airship. We get a shot from the Banshee as the front statue's mouth opens and an arcane device lets out a sound-piercing wave that rushes over the MLE airship. You see static electricity as the airship begins to disable and fall.
Oh no.
You guys continue to get zipped up just in time to make it over the wall. And you guys successfully bring the Jeep up. It can't fit into the loading bay, but you guys are able to board the ship from this point. Or we get a shot of everyone's face as you guys are dangling out of this airship. Just the roll cage of the Jeep fits into the loading bay, and you see these crates of boxes surrounding you. You hear the gentle hum of the airship's mechanisms sort of vibrating. Yeah, what's everyone's immediate reaction?
I hate this. I hate flying.
I need to find the weapons battery.
Love this. I love flying.
Where can we find the battery then?
Mr. Mayor, just before I go too far with this, do you want me to roll something to put two and two together? Me as a player suspects that the brilliant weapon we just saw was a really big version of the arcane disruptor that I have on my revolver.
I mean, we've seen it be used before. It's what disabled the ship that you guys were boarding in A Pirate's Life for Me.
Right, but I guess my question is, like, would I put two and two together that Marcus could use his revolver on a piece of whatever that's driving that weapon? Could he do that to disrupt that particular weapon?
Make an Arcana check, please.
That's an 11.
With an 11, I don't think that'll get you there.
Okay. In that case, Marcus would instead go that he's find Philip, so he'll probably head to the bridge.
Do you guys want me to move you onto the map?
God, there's a map.
Yes.
Let me just grab your tokens and haul you guys over. So I'm just going to place you sort of like in indeterminate places around the cargo bay, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you know if you guys can see?
Yes, I can see.
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, I can see. Oh look who's here. It's OSCR.
As you guys are like leaving the Jeep, as it sort of like teeters and swings there, the familiar Warforge will turn around and see you guys. Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
OSCR.
We need to shut everything down.
OSCR. I need to find Philip. Where is he?
I believe he's in the captain's quarters.
Pretend I've never been here before. How do I get there?
You can access the captain's quarters via the main deck.
Excellent. I'm hoping this encounter doesn't turn violent. It might be a good thing for us to try to disable as much weaponry as possible. Do you guys think we should go after Philip together, or do you guys want to try and split up and take apart his ship piece by piece?
Do you think OSCR would help with that?
Marcus looks over at OSCR.
OSCR, have you ever thought about rebelling?
What do you mean?
Well, Philip is doing some things that's going to hurt a lot of people.
His ocular sensors open and close at you.
So, do you know how you don't like him calling you Oscar?
Yes, my name is OSCR.
Well, he's going to hurt a lot of people. Way worse than calling you, like, it's going to hurt them way worse than it hurts you when, like, how you feel when he calls you Oscar. You get what I'm saying? You smelling what you're stepping in? You picking up
Not
what
exactly.
I'm throwing down? Oh.
Not exactly, no.
I honestly thought he would be more open to rebelling.
Point of concern, there are life jackets just hanging up on a wall nearby. Just,
We should probably take those.
just saying.
I'm putting one in my backpack.
Okay.
I'm putting one on my body.
I don't need one.
B will put one on, but obviously it's like there's no children's sizes. So she'll put it on and she'll pull out some duct tape real quick and like tape it around her waist so it'll fit.
Zephyr, put that on. Mariah's like pointing her violin bow at him.
Oh, it's fine. I don't need it.
Put it on.
Fine.
Thank you.
Let's go to the main deck.
As you guys go up the ladders, you will see two familiar people standing at the bow of the ship. One red-headed dwarven lady wielding a warhammer, and a finely dressed elven man with blonde hair dressed in green wooden armor. The dwarven lady crosses her arms. Well, I thought I heard something from downstairs, making a bit of racket down there.
Hey, we know you, don't we? It's so funny that you're
She
here.
smiles and nods.
Yeah. Funny running into you here. Seems like you're, definitely not in like nefarious stuff right
cahoots.
now.
Oh yeah, is she
the-
in cahoots? Wait, is what's his name? Fucking Viridescence, little bitch.
Chariot, she shakes her head. She's like, not doing anything nefarious. No, it's just we're getting paid to do a job. I'm sure you understand that as fellow blades.
Yeah, totally. I get it. I gotta make that money, honey. Okay, so like what job are you doing though? Because like
Just protecting some equipment as it's being shipped.
okay.
So we get
So why
to
don't you go take a
be-
union smoke break?
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, that was a good one, Zephyr. I
Thank you.
gotta hand
Thank
it
you.
to you.
B goes to low five you.
Are just all your high fives low fives?
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean-
she's a dwarf.
Or I'm a.
She's
little
a
bit of
she's a gnome. She's a little bit of a gnome.
Harriet, lovely
we-
to see you again. I need to go talk to Philip.
She shrugs. She's like, well, yeah, you see, the problem with that is he doesn't want to be disturbed. A
Sure.
benefactor of mine told me we're not supposed to have intruders on. Now, you got them fancy life jackets on. Why don't you just take a jump overboard?
Well, that's kind of rude to tell people to just like jump off a ship, right?
Well, you got those life jackets. I think they'd keep you safe. It's actually
Mostly.
pretty nice that you have those.
It
I
was-
honestly wouldn't want to hurt a fellow blade.
I mean, you don't have one though, right? So like,
She is begrudgingly wearing one like tied around her waist, and Viridescence is like wearing it over his armor.
oh my
the
god,
orange
Viridescence.
actually goes quite well with green.
It doesn't actually. It looks
It
really
does.
hideous.
I have to tell
No.
myself this.
Yeah, good, because you look like a traffic cone. All right. Well,
Cool. Y'all have fun. Literally, Marcus does not care what Chariot has to say. He's going to head towards the captain's quarters.
yeah, we gotta talk to him. So you understand,
Amazing.
like Marcus and Philip are friends.
They're
Uh,
buds.
If I were to assume correctly, that over here is where the captain's quarters would be.
You would assume correctly, but please make for me a perception check.
Everyone or just Marcus?
Ooh, that's a 10.
That's a good question. Everyone or just Marcus?
Yeah, let's have everyone make a perception check.
Oh, cool. I
Alrighty.
love perception checks. Okay, all right, sheet.
Off 20.
I got a 5. I'm too busy being just
I got-
disgusted by Viridescence.
I got
Looking like the
14.
bubonic plague over there and his little green and orange shit.
He looks like the
Fair.
bubonic plague.
I made a trebuchet once for my European history course. We were gonna paint it to look like pizza, but we got like a luminescent green, and then the red was more of like an orange, and everybody thought it looked like just a sickness. Anyway, that's what he looks
really
like.
funny.
Also, we won. Thank you.
All right, so I think that is everyone. Let me make my check.
Oh shite.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So none of
Kitty.
you,
Shit.
none of you notice this, but up in the mast, we see a black cat-like humanoid clawing down, his green lensed goggles flickering as he looks at you guys.
I hope Marcus has his Windex bottle ready.
And I think maybe that's where we'll end the session for tonight. Thanks for listening to another episode of Radio D&D. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Radio DD Pod, and make sure to check out Drawforth Arts on Instagram. They created our podcast cover art and did an absolute amazing job. If you liked what you heard, please rate our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Plain Ethereal. That's PLAIN Ethereal.
I'm Ethan, and you can find me at my Twitter, at Badger_D, in as in the letter D.
Join us next time on Radio D&D.